Get ready to get ready. Coming to you live from the MFG studios in the heart of America's summer golf capital. We help you play better golf. It's time to get your game on and take it deep. This is the Mike Fay Golf Show. Here's your host, Mike Fay.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to America's Summer Golf Capital. My name's Mike Fay. I'm the Director of Player Performance here at the Boyne Golf Academy in Northern Michigan. And tonight, it's golf's most interactive online show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we have our cast of characters here tonight, minus one. But Mr. Brent Davis, how you doing, Brent?
I'm great, thanks, Mike. How are you?
Very good. How are things in Australia going?
Nice and sunny, nice and warm, 38 degrees down here today. So hopefully that'll firm up those greens at RM for the President's Cup this week. But beautiful summer's day down here.
Nice. A lot of wind going on?
It has been, but not so much today. But hopefully there's a few breezy days to test out those players, give us Australians a bit of a fighting chance.
There you go. Perfect. We also have one of Canada's best golf coaches, of course. I think he's the best for sure. Mr. Jason Helman, how you doing, Jay?
I'm good, Mike. Thanks for having me on the show. It's always good to be here on Sunday nights.
Absolutely. It's always fun. It's been a tradition. Gosh, we've been doing the Sunday night thing for a long time, right, Jay?
Yes, 38 degrees here too, if you count Fahrenheit.
Is it 38? Oh, very nice. Well, thank you guys. We started a watch party tonight. We'll see a bunch of you guys on, so thanks so much for coming on tonight, and we'll just get rolling. What do you guys think? Should we get into the lineup for tonight?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. Tonight's lineup. Our show is sponsored by Tifosi Optics and Hack Motion. So thank you guys so much for helping us get the word out about what we do. And tonight's lineup, of course, we're going to start once again, since it's the NFL, with My Team Stinks. And we're going to talk about how poorly our teams stink and our frustrations. Watch your wedgie, fun little thing about backswings and sand, and talk about all that kind of stuff and getting penalized and not very good at golfing. And, of course, we'll be talking with Brent all about President's Cup going on down there. We'll have our typical Helman's Hot Five. What do you think about that, Brent?
Oh, I'm scared already.
I am too. I am too. You never know what's going to happen with Mr. Helman. You never know. And finally, we're going to end with Christmas ideas. In case you guys are looking for Christmas ideas for someone, a loved one who plays golf, things that we think that they'll think are pretty cool. So there you go. There's the lineup tonight. So I will lead off tonight with let's see. Let's talk about My Team Stinks. Today, I could only watch half the game. It was extremely difficult to watch the Lions play. I don't know. Watched about half of it, and that was it. I saw that we missed a field goal. If you guys are online live with us and you want to tell me what happened in the second half, I'd love to know. I know that right at the end there, we actually scored a touchdown, which was pretty awesome. So excited about that. But let me know about My Team Stinks. Any of your guys' teams stink this week?
My team did not stink. They lost in, I think it was overtime to the 49ers, New Orleans Saints. And I did get to play with the orthopedic surgeon for the 49ers last week. Last week. Yeah. On my birthday. Cool guy, Tim. And I did wish him good luck this week, and apparently they got it.
Very nice. Very nice. They did get it. Something interesting you learned while you're over there, right, Jay? What the whole team have to do with the 49ers, right? Didn't they have to stay there?
Yeah. Stay on the East Coast, apparently. Rather than fly back to the West Coast, they just keep the team on the East Coast, and they went down to the IMG Academy and worked out.
Very, very cool. That's cool stuff.
72 people down there just working out. They had, I guess it was Tuesday, they get a day off, and player day off and coach day off. So they were just, Tim came over and played played Stream Song, which I'm going to get into a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll talk all about that. Brent, any of your teams stink this week?
No, well, it's in our Australian football off season, so they've just started their pre-season training for next year, and the team that I follow is Carlton. So the Australians in there will know that I've been struggling for the last few years with my team, so they do stink, but they're not playing at the moment. So we're into the NBL, so we're following the basketball at the moment, and my team had a nice win over the weekend. So we don't talk football at this time of year, but definitely basketball. My team's doing all right this season so far.
Very, very cool. Well, we're going to get everybody else up here. Let's get everybody up to talk about this very interesting thing. Watch your wedgie. Brent, what'd you think about that? Mr. Patrick Reed on his backswing took out a shovel of sand before he hit his bunker shot.
Twice.
That was an accident, though, right?
Oh, it looked ugly. It was a bad look. For a supposed invitational exhibition / event to do something like that. I don't think it was a particularly intelligent move on his behalf, but he copped his penalty. So hopefully that's as far as it goes. But I do know, I have heard a whisper that the Fanatics, which are an Australian group of sporting supporters, have got a song for him when he comes down for the President's Cup. So that might be interesting.
Yeah.
When he tees up in the first round.
That could be interesting, no doubt. Jay, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's a very bad look in a limited field event that you find it necessary to improve your lie. That's, I mean, he was winning too after round 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, never mind that, just never do it. But, yeah, very bad look, and going into the President's Cup, it's not what we're looking for golf for sure. We'll see what happens, who gets paired with, and see if they can keep those Fanatics simmer down a little bit. But it doesn't sound like that's going to happen down there. We know. No. I've been to Australia. I know what you people are like.
That's it. I think he'll cop a few comments, but even if he came out and owned it, but he seemed to make excuses, which isn't probably a good thing either.
It is bad camera angle, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's been plenty of chatter on social media, as you're aware, and as I said, I think he'll cop a few little comments on the side during the President's Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good for golf. That's for sure. Not at all. Well, leading into President's Cup, Brent, what do you think of the golf course? What do you think of the conditions? Who's favored?
I was hoping for a week of hot northerlies and firm, fast golf course. It doesn't look like it's going to be that way, but it's a type of golf course that maybe the Americans don't play that often. So I'm hoping that'll work in our favour. Big wide fairways, big greens, big slopey greens, fast greens, but you've got to be in the right spot to get close to the pins when they set them out. So it'll be a nice challenge for the Americans, hopefully, and hopefully the Aussies playing and they can help guide the rest of the team around the golf course. I know Ernie Els holds the course record at RM, so hopefully he can give a bit of inside information to the guys playing. But I think it'll be a good challenge and hopefully a good event. So we were down there just recently checking out the infrastructure. It looks awesome. It's going to be great village, interactive zones for all the fans coming down. So for any Australians there, I'll be down there tomorrow and Thursday and Friday in the hitting bays, giving some coaching tips. So if you're coming through, just feel free to pop in and say hello. But they've got a bit of there's a driving contest and a sand bunker contest and a hitting contest where you can keep your score. There'll be a bit of a scoreboard going up, so you can keep track of how you go against everyone else going through that zone. But it should be a really fun week, I think. So the Junior President's Cup's just finished up. I didn't actually see the final scores, but I know the internationals were in front. I didn't actually see the final scores for that one, but yeah, it should be a great week.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Big contests and stuff. Very, very cool stuff. See, they don't talk about any of those things going on around. What else goes on besides those kinds of contests for people to participate in? President's
Well,
Cup.
it's fortunate because there's so much space at RM. So it's a 36-hole golf course. They only use 18 for the composite course. So there's holes that are in that main block of land that they can use for that kind of stuff. There's also a public golf course across the road, which is where the interactive fan zone will be. So it's Sandringham Golf Club is being used for that. And also for car parking and stuff like that. But it's going to be huge. I saw some photos of it. I'll be down there, I said, tomorrow afternoon and Thursday afternoon and all day Friday, giving my expertise out, giving my tips out. So if you're online today, come by and say hello.
Absolutely. Very, very cool stuff. Well, I'll give a little shout out to Bob, Mark, Chris, Rusty. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got Watch Party going on Facebook, and we're live on Periscope and YouTube right now. You guys, we're talking about President's Cup. We got one of our regulars, Brent Davis, who is down at the PGA of Australia right now talking all about it. And we want you guys to join in and talk about a little bit of President's Cup. I think last week we talked about Ricky subbing for Brooks, right? What do you think is going to happen with the impact of this whole rules and stuff like that with Reed with the team? What do you guys think?
I don't know. It is a bit interesting to see how they would. I would have thought as a golfer myself, if someone that I knew was caught essentially breaking the rules, I wouldn't be very happy with it. So I don't know how it'll affect the team. But what are your thoughts, Jason, on that one? What do you think about how it'll impact the team?
He might get the bypass of playing in a few of the first matches. He might get sat on the bench. I mean, that's what I would do. I was a captain, but I mean, obviously, you have to do it for the team. You're trying to get the best of your team, but that's a big dark cloud hanging over their head right at the moment. So doesn't look good. And then, like you said, they've already got a song for them, so they're prepared. But you might play the
Tiger the kind of is Tiger the kind of guy that'll just throw him out there first up anyway, just for the hell of it?
Well, maybe he gets paired with Tiger to maybe tone it down a little bit. Who knows? Because people not be cheering for Tiger, but who knows? But big group following him, and maybe that'll tone it down a little bit. Maybe be respectful, or who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I would hope that the Australian fans will be respectful. I think they will be. But as I said, they do have a song lined up for him. They tend to sing those songs as they're being called onto the tee. They don't obviously do it when they're hitting, but I think that'll certainly come out at some point in time. But I think the Australian fans will be respectful.
I'm sure it'll be all over social media, the song.
Yes, I'm sure it will be as well. And they tend to stand out. They've generally got the green and gold colours on, so they generally stand out in a crowd.
Yeah.
So you'll certainly see them and hear them, and I'm sure there'll be footage of them singing along out there on social media.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does with him, play him early or not play him at all, and play him late. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's a great question for everybody watching out there right now. In case you don't know, we're live on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. We're talking about President's Cup. We've got Brent Davis from Mike Fay Golf here. He is at the PGA of Australia, and we're talking all about whether or not or what Captain Woods does with Patrick Reed. And we want to know what you guys think out there. What do you think he should do? Should he play him all the time? Should he hold off? Should he just play him early or not play him until late? So we want to know from you guys. Shout outs to George, who's on. Sean just came on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jan, thank you so much for watching. Those of you that are watching on Periscope, we are live there as well, talking all about President's Cup right now. And we got some more things planned for tonight. Golf's most interactive online show. So if he plays him late and doesn't play him early, what kind of message does that send out to golfers around the world? What do you think?
Right, it's probably a good message. It probably says, hey, we don't agree with what he did. Obviously, like, he's owned up to the penalty, even though he's making excuses like we discussed. But at least that, the captain and the teams are acknowledging, hey, let's not make what do you call it, a mockery of him, but not center him out, or just sit him, let it maybe cool down a little bit, play him in singles, play him when they maybe think they need to play him. He is playing well, minus the cheating.
No, he's playing great.
Yeah.
He was playing great.
He'll play good if he can cheat.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, because he was leading after 3 rounds with no cheating, or was it the 3rd round that he cheated? I can't remember. I'm working all weekend, so I didn't see any golf. But
I didn't see it. I just woke up to a Twitter storm.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw all the posts as well.
Yeah,
Instagram,
it wasn't.
Everything.
Yeah, it was everywhere for sure. But something we have to talk about. Don't do that. Don't shovel the sand before you hit your bunker shot.
Yeah, I remember way back when I think they changed the rule back then when Stuart Sink did it, and when he, improved his lie because he was in a waste bunker and moved all the sand behind it. And at that time, it wasn't. You couldn't. It was allowed in the waste. You could move the sand and the impediments because they were loose impediments, but now you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I think that'll do it for President's Cup. It's going to be very exciting. Tell us when it starts, Brent.
So
Thursday.
It's all going on now. So yeah, first round's Thursday. So, but everything's going on now. So they had the Junior President's Cup. There's the official launches on today, and then they'll be out there for practice rounds. But there's the fan zone's open. Everything's all up and going. So get down there and check it out.
Very, very cool. Well, we know we don't have a show until Mr. Post arrives, and he is live with us online. How you doing, Mr. Post? That is fantastic. Well, next up on the list is going to be us chatting with Mr. Helman. Mr. Helman, do you have a few things that you would like to discuss?
In the hot 5 that we can discuss. I mean, it's great to see. The first one is Stenson, who won the Hero. Good to see him back up on the winner's circle, even though it's a smaller field event. Happy to see him win. I like him. I like that he bombs 3-wood like 290. Wish I could do that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
He doesn't even need a driver. I don't know why he has one in his bag. But and he hits that 3-wood pretty straight. So he worked. I saw him at the Canadian Open in the summer, and he was working hard on his swing and stuff, and a few things down there. So great to see him back up on the leaderboard. And then second up, Rasmus Hogard, 18-year-old, first youngest winner on the European Tour ever. So, and where do you think he's from? Anybody?
No idea.
He's Danish. What is going on in Denmark? I know Adam Stevenson over there. I don't know if he's coaching them, but they seem to have a pretty good program. They're turning out some good Danish golfers. So maybe we should take note of what's going on in Denmark coaching-wise, because they're churning them out. And then third up, I got Cameron Smith. He is Australian guy. You know him, right?
Yeah, pretty decent player.
Yeah. No sympathy for cheaters. No sympathy at all for Patrick Reed. I just read a little quote by him. So, and again, I agree with him. There's no room for it in the game. So, I mean, there's been countless people before that, we've heard of that have been caught cheating on the regular tour, PGA Tour. So, yeah, hopefully we don't see too much more of that in the future from some of the icons that kids are idolizing and following.
Would have been what. Yeah, speaking of that, I hate to go back to it again and over again, but at the same time, if there wasn't the bad camera angle comment, I think things could have been done a lot better.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that really kind of rubbed everybody the wrong way, and it's not good. Not good for the game of golf.
Yeah, just
Take it
own
on
up.
the chin. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Own up.
exactly.
Take it up the chin. Take my 2 strike or whatever penalty it is, and then move forwards
Right.
and then try and win. Right. So yeah, I screwed up.
Right, and I think that would have been a little bit better. Anything else, Jay?
Last up, Stream Song Resort. I highly recommend to go there. I played the red, the blue, and the black. Rounds number 1,100. 1,084,
More golf.
85,
Who would have
86
thought?
of the year. No, I didn't play that much golf this year actually. So, but I did play 5 rounds while I was down there.
Wait a minute. For those of you guys that have not watched the show before, this is episode 34. Relatively new show. Jay plays lots of golf, and we always give him a hard time, but it's pretty awesome to hear his stories.
These guys think I play lots of golf. I don't play lots of golf. I post lots of videos when I'm on a course, but I guess that happens frequently.
That's pretty awesome. So, what'd you say? Did you say your favorite one at Stream Song?
The red was definitely my favorite one. Blue was second, black was third, and then I played Black Bear and Victoria Hills.
Very nice.
Had a good time down there. It was my birthday, so I celebrated and did some skeet shooting. Might have seen that.
Didn't see that.
Following me. I hadn't shot in like 20 years, and I did pretty good. I was 10 for 12 in the last. We had 4 stations, and I kind of sucked in the first station. I was 3 for 6, and then I was 3 for 6 in the second station, and then I went 5 for 6, 5 for 6.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he showed a bunch of stuff online of him and his skills. That was impressive.
I was, and then I got a I'm a left-handed golfer, and then Hunger gave me why are you shooting right-handed? So I said I'm right-eye dominant.
Mr. Post says he was watching the Michigan State game. I'm so sorry, Mr. Post. You were doing that. Kelly is online. Mark, David, Cody, welcome you guys. Thanks for watching tonight. Lee's on there as well. Lynn, thank you so much for coming on. If any of you guys online have played Stream Song, we want to know. Type it in the comments there. Let us know your favorite golf course at Stream Song. We got a pretty good report from Mr. Helman and his birthday celebration down there. That was really cool to watch online. Really, really cool stuff. Final topic for tonight is going to be Christmas ideas. And I know it's a little bit late, but I think it's pretty important for us to talk about it. We do this every year. We talk about our favorite Christmas presents to give golfers, to give you guys some ideas on what you should give. So let's start out here. What do you think, Brent? What is a good gift for a golfer?
I think that the blatantly obvious one is MFG University subscription there.
There you go.
But
I've got gift cards for online lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just giving people access to golf course, I think, is a really cool present. So giving them a chance to actually get on the golf course and play. So as opposed to just coaching, which is obviously the obvious answer, giving them a chance to get on the golf course and actually play the game, I think, is a really cool present.
Yeah, I like that too. I like giving the gift of golf. What else is something that's hot that's being given out a lot, you guys? What do you think, Jay?
Well, I would go with PlaneMate from Tour Striker. It seems every time I seem to log on to social media, I see PlaneMate. So check it out from Tour Striker Golf. Our friend Martin Chuck, yours and mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also have a smart ball I think you, Mike, and myself both have a lot of products in our online stores that people can shop for, training aids that we believe in that work, which is, you know, few and far between these days. I'm pretty particular and fussy about what I pick and what works. There is a lot of trinkets out there that don't work, so just check out our stores and see what you think, and um, you know, ask us any questions if you want to, how we use them or utilize them to make you better.
Yeah, we've got a ton of training aids that you guys can take a look at, and Jay's right. Well, I only put things in there that I use all the time that I think are good for players that help them a lot. So training aids is always a good one. How about golf balls? I know we
Golf balls,
got
yeah, I got golf balls.
Encore.
Encore golf balls have a sale on. They just had a sale, Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. Buy one doesn't get one free. It's over now, but now they have another sale on right now. I just saw it in Instagram. I didn't see the exact details, but let me see if I can find them for you. Pull them up here quick. Shouldn't take too long.
Can always do with more ammunition. It's always a good thing.
That's right.
Absolutely, right.
Titleist is fun because you can order specific numbers and all kinds of stuff with those guys, which is pretty neat. Be able to put your favorite numbers on there and get them personalized with whatever you want on there. I want to hear what you guys put on your golf balls. How do you mark your golf ball? In fact, Titleist asked me for a picture of how I mark my golf ball since I won a section award this year, which was pretty cool. So they're going to make a big display of all of our golf balls at the PGA show next year.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in January. So, yes, marking your golf ball, pretty important stuff. What other things do you think would be good for people?
We got lessons. We got online coaching.
Some training aids.
In-person lessons. Go see Mike in Michigan. Go see Brent in Australia. I'll have to come down there for January, February, March. That'd be great.
Yeah, some warm
nice
weather. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's
I
the
think
retirement plan, I think, for me. Yeah, it's just, you know, take the winters off here and hang out in Australia for 4 months.
Cool. Good place to be in the warm.
Play some golf, maybe a little, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a small amount.
I never got to play RM when I was there, and I never got to play Kingston Heath or Victoria.
There's so many on that sand drop that are worth having a game on. So
yeah, I played most of the other ones.
So you played when you came down. You played Metropolitan, didn't you?
I played Metropolitan. I played Metro with JMO, and I played Sorrento, which was
that's
nice course down on the peninsula. And then what else did I play? I played with Brent German there. Where else did I play? I played. What's the one? What's the other one down on the peninsula that's really good? I never got to play that one, but.
And the coast is you can get down there and play the National, the Juniors.
The National, that's it. So the National owns a few other clubs. So I played the one up in just north
Frankston.
In Frankston,
yeah. On the island. Yep. So you got that one.
Yep.
They've got 4 courses down on the coast now. They just opened the new one down there. So that's golfing heaven down there. Some awesome tracks. Robert Trent Jones Jr. course. There's a Greg Norman course, a Peter Thompson course, and now a Tom Doak course down there. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. And I got over to what's it? I can see it on the map where they had 13 something. What is it?
13th Beach, where they hold the Victorian.
13th Beach, yeah, where they hold the Victorian Open, right? Yeah.
2
got over there. I didn't play there. I just trucked it around there. Wow, it was really windy there.
Yeah, I can play tough down there.
5 club wind, you know.
But if you head down there, you got that one. You've got Barwon Heads down there, which is worth the game as well. So
that's right.
There's plenty of good golf courses around Melbourne.
Yeah, it's like Ireland when you go to play all these courses, you drive by 50 really good ones.
Yeah.
One of the things for Christmas that I wanted to talk about was called Mirror Vision.
Oh, yeah, I've got that too.
That came out after last Christmas, I believe, at the show.
Do you know who invented that?
Who invented Mirror Vision? Mirror Vision is
Two Australians.
2 Australians. How about that,
Yeah.
Brent?
Yeah, okay. Is
Yeah, do
this,
you know that?
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mirror Vision.
Yes, Mirror Vision is a really cool app that you can connect to your phone, to your iPad, and be able to watch yourself swing, record swings, also draw lines, have them on live while you're looking at it. Really, really cool stuff to help you play better golf. So,
So you
bunch
put
of
the
us
iPad
guys.
down in front of you and the phone behind you, or vice versa. And well, actually, you can put. I guess you'd have to put the other one across from you if you're doing face on.
Yeah.
But and then you can just check out what's going on if you look down at the iPad, which is on the ground.
Yeah, you can do that. So, like you put the iPad on the ground, and you can put the camera behind you, and you can see what your backswing looks like while you're looking straight at it. Really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool thing. So it sends a feed right to your iPad.
Other thing is Upside Golf. Upside Golf has great rangefinders for a very reasonable price. My Canadian ones here are $265. I believe they're like $140 something, $149 or $150 online. With then they got the they vibrate as well. As soon as they lock on, they have a magnet on them. So the really strong magnet, by the way, that just it clips right onto the cart or your clubs and won't fall off. It's pretty awesome. And they have speakers as well.
Any of you guys out there that are watching and have some special gifts that you're going to give the golfer in your life and you want to share with those, give some help to other people, we'd love to hear about it. We've got some good ideas here for you guys. We'll just keep them rolling in here. Got some people on Periscope watching here. I'm checking in. A few on YouTube and a lot on Facebook right now. So shout out to Roger, Eddie. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Don't forget Tifosi sunglasses. You can buy those too.
That's correct. We have Tifosi. We are sponsored by Tifosi and Hack Motion. So Hack Motion, use the promo code Mike Fay, get free shipping when you do it. So pretty cool stuff. We use Hack Motion all the time with players, working on the wrist angles and what they're doing with the club face.
If you're giving out promo codes, it's Encore and then Jason Helman.
Okay, that's the promo code for Encore. So how about that, you guys? Get your Encore golf balls.
What's the other one? Gravity Fit Golf, also really awesome device from Australia as well.
It is an Australian one, so that's a really cool teaching aid. So
I use it all
on that one as well.
I use it every day.
What is Gravity Fit Golf for those that don't know?
So you want to tell them, Brent, or
no, mate? You go ahead.
All right. So it's a band that has a brace in the middle of the back, and there's a green and a yellow. So green is more of the strength training device, and you can hook there's two little what do you call it? Hand what do you call it? Those hands. Anyways, you put your thumbs in them, stretch it out, and then you can make your swing with the device on, and it keeps tension in your arms, extended in the back. And I'm swinging here; nobody can see this, but swing back and swing forwards. So it keeps the extension both ways and helps with thoracic rotation. So I use it quite a bit with some juniors that lack their rotation and trying to use their hands and arms to generate a lot of power. It works very well. I use it with adults as well, but primarily through junior golfers. They're limited with their torso rotation, so it works really well with them, and they can also strength train with it as well, which they should be doing. So really cool device, and again, like I use it every day with players.
Yeah, Gravity Fit.
Awesome. Some point in the day.
Yeah, good stuff. And good fitness stuff, right, guys?
Yeah.
It is probably a cool way to check it out. If you check out Richard Woodhouse on social media, he uses it a lot. KDV Sports on Instagram, you'll see a heap of clips of him coaching with it. So it's a good way to see how it's used in practice.
Yeah. Very, very cool. That's pretty awesome. What else do we have? I want to talk about right now. We're in the middle of talking about Christmas ideas for the golfer in your life. What things can you guys get for them that they would really love to have? How about head covers? Personalized head covers are going
Sure, head
around
covers,
very
putter covers,
fast.
those are cool.
Yep, putter
There's
covers.
only one. There's only one head cover worth buying, and that's Luke the Duck. You've got to get out and buy Luke the Duck.
Luke the Duck,
Luke the
big
Duck,
fan.
Supporting Jared Lyle's charity. So
Yep.
definitely,
Yep, we're a big fan of that.
Definitely worth getting into that one. So.
Yep, that's a good one to give as a gift. I like that one. Very cool. How about golf clubs? What kind of club do you think that what's the hottest club going this year? What do you think, guys?
I think the most major wins this year is Mizuno Irons. Just throwing it out there.
Okay. Very nice. What do you think?
I don't play golf, so I just couldn't tell you.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow. You guys are something else. My goodness. Mr. Bean is watching. Hello, Mr. Bean. Very, very cool to have you on, sir. Excited that you guys are joining us tonight. It's, let's see, temperature out here. I needed to check this. Right now in America's summer golf capital is 35 degrees. Pretty nice out tonight. Pretty nice. Things are melting.
I'm quite happy that the Patriots stunk today.
Yes, they did stink.
Kansas City.
Yep, they had a few calls go not in their favor, which was interesting.
Yeah, but they were out of challenges, so that's their own coaching fault.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to this week getting a bunch of snow for all you skiers and snowboarders that come up and see me for golf lessons. For next weekend, we're going to have a bunch more snow on the ground. Things are melting a little bit here, but not bad at 35. But it's going to get cold here next few days.
Don't even think of sending it this way, okay?
It will be sent over. We'll be sending tweets out to you guys.
I'll make sure I send blame the Faye tweets.
That's right. I'm going to send it right to Toronto. It says right here. It says tomorrow, ice to rain, and then snow early in the night, and then Tuesday, snow showers, and a high of 20 degrees. So everything is going to be freezing solid, and we're going to be able to rip down the hills. It'll be good. They got lots of snow. Made lots of snow the last few days at Boyne Mountain and Boyne Highlands. The snowmakers are flying. That was good stuff. Skiing? No, I won't be. I'll be watching people hit lots of golf balls, which is good. It's really good. You know, next week it looks like it's probably going to be our last show of 2019. And
I won't be on next week, unfortunately. I have an event to go to, so I'll miss you guys. But hopefully Frank will be back by then. You'll have 3 of you guys.
Yeah, we'll see how Frank's doing. Just a quick note. I know I sent out a couple of messages to everybody. Frank, he is doing good. He is on the mend. The surgery he had for his shoulder came through really good. And I've talked to him, and he's excited about the future. He knows that it's a long road back, but hopefully by next summer he'll be playing some golf. So if you guys have ever had shoulder replacement surgery out there or things like that, you know that it takes a long time, but everything was successful with Frank's surgery, so excited about that. So it's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, all good stuff.
That's why I won't be playing golf. Just another event to go to.
Okay, good. He'll be off. Helman won't be here, you guys, but that means that you should still tune in. Jackie, welcome.
Absolutely.
Crystal, welcome. Mr. Post, always good to have him on. I like Mr. Post. He makes awesome comments on the show. Everybody on Periscope going on. What's going on Periscope right now? Thank you guys so much for watching. Pretty cool stuff. We're in the middle of talking about Christmas and gifts to give a golfer. If you guys have any suggestions on what to give a golfer, type them in the comments while we are doing the show. We'd love to hear about it. Love to hear about it.
Don't buy them the corny stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Golfers don't like corny stuff.
No.
Real golfers.
It's the trinkety stuff. We don't like the stamps to stamp your own ball. The stamper.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or the beads with the balls. Don't get the beads with the balls.
We don't want those. Yes.
No. Yep.
Wristwatch scorer might be a good present. No, definitely not those ones.
We got Patrick Reed a rules book.
It might be a good idea.
We could get a rules book. You're right. Hey, this brings up a question because I'm asked this a lot. The golf watches. What do you guys think of the golf watches versus handheld rangefinders?
I can't wear a watch because the buckle cuts my wrist, or cuts my thumb or something. I don't know. Every time I wear a watch, it cut me, so I can't wear it when I play.
You can loosen the band, Jason.
Yeah, I know, but then I have to wear it higher or something. I look weird. But so no, I'm a watch collector actually. So, but I don't have an Apple Watch or Samsung Watch or anything like that. But people, a lot of members like them. They're wearing them quite a bit this summer. I noticed because I played with a few members in the men's nights, and they have the watches on. They seem to swear by them. So I'm more of a laser guy. I just laser the flag, and I don't know if that's traditional, but because it's newish, I guess. But people have the the GPS too. You got to guess where the pin is.
Yeah. So
and I'm not really about guessing. I want to know where it is.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same way. Those handheld ones are obviously good for getting the exact to the pin, but probably the GPS is probably a little bit quicker because it gives you more of that ballpark figure. So
yeah, but don't you think that question for you guys? If you guys are going to measure something, if you had a Bushnell or something that could measure what was the rangefinder that you have there, Jay?
Outside golf.
Right.
Yeah.
You can measure whatever you want. You can measure a tree. You can measure a bunker. You can measure whatever you want, right?
Yeah, front edge of the bunker, back edge, back bunker, behind the green, whatever, yeah.
Right. So I'm not a big fan of the watches because it doesn't measure those things. It only gives you certain numbers to the front, back, whatever. You can't measure what you want to measure.
No, you just got to guess.
You got to guess.
Okay, front, middle, back, or whatever.
And
obviously, they're red, white, blue pins or whatever, or black, yellow, white, or who knows what the golf course is. But so you have a better idea if you play there all the time. But
exactly.
Still, you have to guess paces.
You do.
If I zip it with the laser, I know exactly how far it is.
Right.
From where I'm standing.
Always good to be exact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, that's that trade-off. When you guys are looking for presents that are like the golf watches and, laser yardage finders and stuff like that, you have to understand that, that's the difference. When you get a golf watch, it's going to give you some general information and ideas, but when you give someone a laser, it's going to give them exactly to the yard whatever they want to measure, which is, I like a little bit better myself. Mr. Post says that he is going for the Golden Passport here in Michigan from the Golf Course Owners Association for golf. And also I want to talk about the First Tee card. So here in Northern Michigan, we've got the First Tee of Northern Michigan card, which allows you, if you purchase a card, to play a whole bunch of golf courses here in Northern Michigan and supports First Tee. So guys, go out and get that for everybody. That will support an awesome cause and get everybody out playing more golf, which is pretty cool. First Tee card. Mr. Harris, welcome. Mr. Grunch, welcome. And Jeff, welcome. Thanks you guys so much for coming on and tuning in. Right now we're in the middle of talking about Christmas gifts for golfers. Type in anything you want into the comments, what you think you want to give someone, or ask us any questions about gifts, what we think someone would really like. We just talked about the corny gifts, right? Don't give out. What'd you say, Jay?
Get him a nice Akubra.
Yes, you could.
Hey,
it's good, that one.
It's not. It's a really nice one. I like this one. It was expensive.
They are expensive.
That will keep the sun off your face. Yes. Keeping your sun off your face.
It's dark here at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So seriously, it's dark at 5 o'clock.
You poor people.
What time does it get dark there in the summertime right now, Brent?
Probably not quite that bad. Maybe about 9 o'clock is probably too dark to play golf. So that's always nice. But as you can see outside of my shoulder, nice blue sky out there today.
Nice. Well,
weather.
here at Brent, I don't know. We've talked about a little bit. It'll be like 10:30. We are so far west in the Eastern time zone. We could get to 10:30 in the middle of the summer here in northern Michigan. Pretty cool stuff. But then, like Jay said, it's dark early. Not a lot of sunlight in the wintertime. Not a lot at all. Any other gifts, ideas for golfers?
I'm done. I gifted out. I can't think of anything else.
Awesome.
Very,
very cool. Well, you guys, we will be.
Covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think we did. We got a lot of stuff covered. Some good ideas for you guys. Hopefully, you watch this and can get some ideas for the golfer in your life. Talking about Christmas gifts for golfers tonight, and our next show is not going to be until after the new year. So we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show and coming on. This is a pretty cool thing that we can do, that we can reach out to people around the world and connect people together all around the game of golf. Like Jay was saying, if you want to, I'd love you to join up to MFG University. It's our online school of golf. We've got a discount code that runs through the end of 2019. Right now, you get 50% off of the yearly fee of $99. And there's well over 200 videos in the library right now. You get membership into our private Facebook community where you can post swings. You can ask us all kinds of questions, all that stuff, and it's a great way to learn the game of golf. And I'll tell you what, the people that have joined up, we've had great feedback from it. There has been some stuff on there that I have never released and we've never shown anyone before, and it's pretty cool. It's a cool way to learn the game. It keeps you connected, keeps you playing more golf, and that's what we're all about. So anyway, sayonara, everyone. Merry Christmas to you, Chris. Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you so much, Mr. Riccelli. Robin, Merry Christmas, you guys. We will see you guys after the first of the year, and I will be talking to you two guys all the time. So, anyway, have a good one, you guys.
Signing off.
Signing off.